Hello, this is Alex from Swoosh English, and I want to talk about OET Reading Part A today. And this is a section of the paper that can be very daunting, very scary for students. Essentially what OET are testing you on is your ability to speed read, because you only have 15 minutes for this part of the examination, and for the reading part B you've got 45 minutes. So this is actually a really challenging part of the examination, and even teachers, even when I look at that paper, it's difficult to be able to go through all the texts, collect the keywords, collect the general idea, the understanding of it, what it's telling you about, the different sections, the subheadings and the headings, etc. To do all of that and then to go through and do the gap fill is actually really challenging within a 15-minute period. So this, and the reason why, I'm going to go into a bit more detail about that later, but the reason why OET do this is because they regularly speak to hospitals, senior management, nurses, doctors, etc., asking them about different aspects of their job. Not just nurses and doctors, but this is for all 12 medical professions that do the OET examination. So it could be dentists, for example, occupational therapists, that kind of thing. But for this part of the examination, it's really, the reason why OET do it is because your ability to make quick decisions, quick judgments on perhaps could be medications that a patient has been prescribed, or looking at a patient's medical charts. You really need to make quick decisions, and I'm sure you can all relate to that much better than me, because I'm not a medical professional, I'm a teacher. So you'll know that as part of your day-to-day work, you need to have that ability to make quick decisions, and that is essentially what Part A of the reading paper is making you do. And I suppose that's the great thing about the OET exam, and why a lot of doctors and nurses have moved from the IELTS exam to this, is because after you pass the OET exam with a grade B in all 4 areas, which is what you need, then you'll be even better equipped when you come to the UK and you're working in the hospitals here, because you have that foundation, the foundational skills, having prepared for the OET exam, passed the OET exam, and then in an English speaking environment, you're able to go through, and you're able to use those skills and abilities on a day-to-day basis. So that is essentially what it's asking you to do. There are keyword elements that you need to go through when you're going through Part A. So you have 15 minutes. You should be underlining those keywords if you can. You also need to get a general idea, so that's where the skimming part of the examination comes in. So being able to speed read. Another tip is to be able to look at the gap fills. So you can either put 1, 2 or 3 words maximum in those gap fills, and you should, another tip, like I said, the tip is for you to have a look at what's required of you in that summary completion task before you look through the text. You could be presented with 3 to 4 texts. So that's something that you look at the gap fills, you know what's required of you, and then you can start jumping from one text to the other one. Okay, from those 3 to 4 texts, your ability to jump through, and that's your ability to speed read as well, is really, really important. So not just for practice test materials, but try doing that for other kinds of reading exercises. So when I say exercise, it could be newspaper articles, it could be English reading text, general reading text that you find online. There could be maybe textbooks that you've got. So your ability to have those speed reading techniques where you're looking for the gist, the general idea, looking for the keywords, understanding the headings, the subheadings, etc., will really help you enormously in preparing for this part of the reading examination. So if you have any questions about this whatsoever, please put them in the message box below. If you want any more tips on the OET reading examination or any aspects of the OET examination, make sure you go to swooshenglish.com, and we've got lots of materials, free video courses there for you. So thank you very much everyone, and good luck with your examination.